You know that person who disappears for days and comes back like nothing happened? No drama, no explanations, just gone. That's not someone who hates people. That's someone who understands themselves. If you genuinely enjoy being alone, not lonely, not isolated, but alone, this video is about you. And chances are you've been misunderstood your entire life. Because society treats solitude like a warning sign. If you're alone too much, something must be wrong. If you don't constantly need people, you must be cold. If you enjoy your own company, you're labeled distant, antisocial, or hard to read. But psychology tells a very different story. People who enjoy being alone don't lack social skills. They lack tolerance for meaningless stimulation. They don't need constant conversation to feel alive. They don't need background noise to feel comfortable. Their mind already has enough going on. Psychologists call this low stimulation preference. Some brains feel overwhelmed faster. Not weak, sensitive. Not fragile, aware. Every interaction takes energy. Every conversation requires attention. And while others feel energized by that exchange, people who love solitude feel drained. So they retreat. Not to escape life, but to return to themselves. Being alone is where their nervous system resets, where thoughts untangle, where emotions finally speak without interruption. And here's the part most people don't understand. They're not bored when they're alone. They're busy just internally. Research shows people who enjoy solitude are often more introspective, more self-aware, and more emotionally intelligent. They notice patterns others miss. They think in layers. They reflect instead of reacting. Alone time isn't empty for them. It's full. But not all solitude looks peaceful on the outside. Some people learn to enjoy being alone because they had to, because trusting others was exhausting, because explaining themselves felt pointless, because past experiences taught them silence was safer than vulnerability. For them, solitude started as protection and slowly became preference. That's why it matters to ask yourself, do you enjoy being alone because it nourishes you, or because being seen feels too risky? One is self-connection, the other is self-defense. But for those who truly love solitude, they don't feel like they're missing out. They feel like they're finally not being pulled apart. They find meaning in quiet routines, in late night thinking, in familiar spaces, in depth over distraction. They don't chase stimulation, they curate peace. So if you're someone who enjoys your own company, who doesn't panic in silence, who can spend a whole day alone and feel better afterward, you're not broken. You're just wired differently. You don't need the world to constantly reflect you back to yourself. You already know who you are. Tell me, do you enjoy being alone, or do you think humans were never meant for this much solitude? And if this felt uncomfortably accurate, the next video will explain why some people feel deeper than others, and why it's both a gift and a burden. Click it. You'll understand yourself more than you expect.